It's Tuesday. It's the Tuesday before Christmas. Things around here are getting a little bit hurried. We've had some December-like weather. It had been cold. It had been rainy. I got a head cold, some sinus congestion that I've been battling now for probably a little bit over a week. My kids had it, but they nipped it really quickly. Um, mine has sort of been lingering on my lip. I bit it earlier and it's all red. Sorry. I have no lipstick. I'm still a little bit congested. Ooh, excuse me, I can't speak either. So, I was gonna go live, and I still might, but really I just kind of want to talk on here. It gives me a chance to, um, maybe re-record if I need to, if I like start hat coughing. I really don't want Facebook Live to see that. Been doing pretty good. The contest is still going on. Tomorrow is the last day to enter, but to be honest, I haven't picked a time. So, though tomorrow is the last day to enter, we may go all the way to, like 11:59. I may let it go all day, let everybody enter, and then, choose a name right before bed and then announce the winner on Thursday. I think that'll be really fun. We've had a lot of response, so I'm really glad. I'm really excited. This is my first really big major giveaway, so it's been really fun to see everybody liking the post, commenting on the post, sharing the post. There's some really great mugs. I mean, it's a really great pack. The mugs, the cookbook. I'm really excited to be working with Vianney Rodriguez, so it's really, really awesome. So sometimes, I don't know if you do this. I mean, I know I'm super weird. I am weird. I like to label myself as sort of a weird mom, but to be honest, I'm just kind of a weird person. Like, I'm just weird as a person. Like, it doesn't really have to do with mother. I think even if I wasn't a mom, I'd still be just as weird. So sometimes I sit there and, like, today I knew I was going to go live or do video, like one or the other. So, but I started like talking to myself. I like stand at the mirror because I had been in my PJs all day. I'm not even joking. For 2 days, I've been in my PJs. My mother-in-law came and picked up our two oldest, our 2-year-old and our 4-year-old, yesterday, and I have been living on the couch ever since. It's given me a really, really good time to rest. Being sick has just kind of drained me of all my energy, so I have zero energy. I'm just starting to get it back a little bit today. So as I was putting like regular clothes on, and beginning to feel a little bit more like productive member of society, I started thinking and I started talking, about how I hadn't picked up any of the toys. I haven't even cleaned the kitchen. Like, I haven't done anything. So, being a stay-at-home mom is my job, and for 2 days, I haven't done anything. It'd be like going into an office and just sitting at my desk, like playing Oregon Trail. Because that's literally what I've been doing. Like, I probably wouldn't get paid. I might even be fired. But I'm really good at my job, so I doubt my husband would fire me. Um, I started thinking about just motherhood in general, you know, and I started thinking kind of like about man flu, because that was just recently circulating. I think like BuzzFeed or something or somebody circulated about how the man flu actually exists, right? Like, really? Yeah, okay. And then I started thinking about, you know, today I posted on Instagram a picture that said mom flu. It's like the regular flu, except nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares. You can't call in sick as a mom. You can't call in sick. You don't call in sick. And it's what happens. You take care of yourself because your job is to take care of the kids and your husband and yourself. You have to take care of everybody. And that's okay. That's okay. But I get really frustrated sometimes. I get really frustrated because my husband will ask me questions like regarding the kids, and sometimes I don't want to make the decisions. Do you want to make the decisions? Like 100% of the time. Like, let's say you were in business and you had a business partner who willingly went into business with you, and you were like, okay, we're going to have to do everything 50-50. That means decision making as well. But then you end up making all the decisions. And maybe like at first that seems okay, like, yeah, I'll make all the decisions. But it's not. I don't care. And like for like a few months now, I have just kind of gotten into this way of thinking where I really don't care about a lot of the stuff that people ask me. Well, namely my husband. And so I stopped being nice about it. And so instead of being like, yeah, babe, really, but I just say, I don't give a shit. I really don't care. And I don't mean that in like, I do care, but I'm telling you I don't care. So that way you prod me even more to tell you why I actually care. No, I mean that I don't care. And I think he's starting to get that. Like, I think he's starting to really sense like I'm like appreciative that he gives me information, and that's great. Please continue to communicate that with me. But I don't really think that about half the stuff he tells me needs an answer. And if it does, then maybe he could make the decisions. Sometimes he asks me stuff regarding the kids, and I'm like, you're their dad, right? You can make decisions too. And then it's just got me thinking, like it's sort of a snowball. It just gets me thinking just about how mothers are perceived in general. And like it's no secret. It's no secret that everybody thinks that from the moment that we become moms, that we get treated differently. And we're not really seen anymore as a woman. So, like, I have a coalition that I made. I made the Corpus Christi Maternal Mental Health Coalition, so that way I could start a monthly support group for women who are going through postpartum depression, those postpartum anxiety, and anything else. And right now it is a peer-to-peer facilitated group. And it's great. There's no group like it in Corpus. But sometimes people don't see me as this woman who made this tremendous thing, I mean, I don't want to call myself this great accomplisher. Like, I've made this great accomplishment, but I've started something. I've started something that nobody in the city, up until now, we're in 2017, has done and maintained and will continue to maintain into 2018 and 2019 and 2020, and until the day that I die, this coalition isn't going anywhere. But from the moment that I squeezed out a few kids, that's really all that I am. My life centers around kids, and I love them. I love my children, but I also love me. And like I miss like who I was before kids. And that's not to say that like I miss my 20s, because I don't. Like, I don't miss being broke, and I don't miss being a lot of things about the 20s. It's not about my age. It's really just about the fact that life changes once you have children, and it changes more for the woman. Last week we were so excited. We had a sort of an eventful last half of the week. We had a fundraiser to go to on Thursday, which was really, really great, but we were helping. So, it was fun, but not enough. We partied fun, more just like we got to meet a lot of people, and it was great. But on Friday we had a Christmas party to go to, and I realized I have to learn how to be social. I don't know how to be social. I don't know how to talk about anything other than my kids or my husband. I don't know. It's awkward. It really is. And I can't believe that I'm that bad at being social. Like, can't I just drink and have fun and be weird and be loud and not talk about my kids and my husband? Like, focus on them? It's just my natural inclination to do that. But now I have to kind of reprogram myself a little bit to kind of incorporate some of the things I used to do and talk about socially before I had kids and a husband and all these extra responsibilities. I mean, I'm pretty sure it happens to everyone, but I've been out of the social circuit for so long and just kind of in mom mode that I'm just bad at it. Does anybody else feel bad at it? And I don't want to feel bad for being bad at it. I just want to go out and do it some more. So that way I know how to be socially awesome instead of socially awkward. It just happens, It's kind of like when you come home from the hospital. Like, we need help too, Just because I carried a child and gave birth to that child. I mean, I happened to give birth to my children C-section, but if it was C-section or whether it was vaginally, you give birth to them and then you're in the hospital for a little bit, right? And when you come home, everybody thinks she doesn't need nurses, she doesn't need doctors, she's all right. Let me ask her how her pain is and that's it. But they automatically assume you know what to do. But you don't. And you don't always have the answers, and it's okay to not have them. And it's okay to say, I don't know, because you know what? Your husband could have the answers. So why is everybody asking you? Just because I have tits doesn't mean I have the answers to everything about parenthood and motherhood and children. Boobs doesn't mean anything. Boobs just means that my gender is female and I have to wear a bra. It doesn't mean anything other than that. I didn't take classes, growing up. I played with Barbies, but I didn't play with I probably did play with dolls, like little babies, but I was a baby myself when I was playing with them. It's pretend. No one tells you what to do when your baby won't sleep and is what people call colicky. Colic is nothing, by the way. Colic is a term that people in the medical field gave to something that they don't know. That's right. But my mind doesn't work like that. My mind doesn't work and I don't know. My mind works with there's got to be an answer. So when people kept telling us with our first one, with our second one, they're just colicky, I said, no, I'm not going to accept that. What's colic? Well, it's no. There's an answer. Somebody out there knows the answer. And somebody out there is brave enough to do tests to figure out what's wrong with my baby. And guess what? We did. It doesn't mean I have all the answers. If anything, it just means that I have a gene now that was activated when I had a child that made me more aggressive. And not in I'm going to kick your ass aggressive, but I might kick your ass if you don't figure out what's wrong with my child. Or if you hurt my child. Or if you speak to my child in an unfavorable way. But it doesn't activate anything in me. It doesn't activate something in my brain that all of a sudden means that I know everything, because I don't. And after being a mother for almost 5 years, I still don't know everything. I still hate it when people ask me questions. And by people, I mean my husband. Or when he doesn't know the answer, he comes to me. Sometimes I wish he would just come to Google. Just Google it. Please. Even if I do know the answer, can you just Google it anyway? Because sometimes I just don't want to speak. Just don't make me speak today. I speak so much during the day to my kids, to my almost 5-year-old who wants to repeat the same thing 700 times. No. By the time you get home, I'm sorry, honey, but I have run out of fucks. Literally. And that isn't a bad thing. It's just what happens. What happens if you have to go to work and you literally cannot leave your work? My husband has a job. He goes out and he gets paid for his job, which is fine. He gets paid whatever. He brings home the bacon. I don't mind. But he gets to leave his job. When the job day is through, he comes home. He can relax, take care of the kids, help me out, cook, clean, have food, and generally just be away from work. When you're a stay-at-home parent, you don't get to leave. You're stuck in your job. And a lot of people, want to be like, oh, I wish I could be a stay-at-home mom. I wish I was in your situation. We don't have a situation. We're probably just as broke as you. We're just not paying, for care. Because I'm the care. Just fine. It's perfectly fine. But some days when I've just run out of rope and I have nowhere else to go and I'm literally sitting on the ledge with a bottle of wine and you want to come up to me and you want to talk about your day at work, or you want to get mad about your day at work, or you want to talk to me on your way home and complain about all the traffic, I just don't want to do it. Do you ever feel that way? You just don't want to do it. And it's okay. Don't make me feel bad about it. Don't make me feel bad about not wanting to talk to you. I have lived with you for this many years. I'm going to have to live with you for a lot more many years. There will be plenty of opportunity for you to talk to me about whatever the fuck you want later. But at this moment in time, I just kind of want to sit here, probably looking at Facebook, probably looking at Instagram. But you want to know what I'm not doing? Talking. I don't want to talk. Don't make me talk. I love my husband. I love him. If I didn't love him, I wouldn't have married him. But that doesn't mean that we always gotta be ready and willing all the time to do some things. I'm sure, and I see it on his face when I start talking about stuff, and he doesn't care. He just doesn't say it. And God love him, he's great. And he's probably the only man on earth who can tolerate me. And I just happen to find him. I am so goddamn lucky. But, I know there's times he doesn't want to talk to me, I don't want to talk to him. And that's it. And I don't have all the answers. And that's okay. And that's my rant for today. I'm sick. My nose, I can finally breathe through my nose, which is great. I can finally sleep without snoring. Oh, God help my husband. He loves me. Even though when I'm sick, I snore. I'm not even going to lie, I do. Anyway, we're winding down the giveaway, and I have decided through this entire rant that I will close the contest tomorrow night. I'm going to leave it up until 11:59, and at midnight I will well, there's no way for me to sort of turn off the post, so wait, or I can't I can turn off commenting, but that doesn't. How about I feel so weird because I was going to do the drawing of the names on Wednesday night and then go ahead and announce the winner on Thursday. But I think I might just go ahead and do everything on Thursday. How about we just extend it to Thursday? Whenever I wake up in the morning, I will unpin the post and will get to give everyone a full day of one more day. God, I'm so indecisive. I'm not good at this giveaway thing. I just want it to go forever to give everybody a chance. But I keep forgetting this is not our last giveaway, and it's not our only giveaway. So it's just our first major giveaway. So we'll just go ahead and officially close it Thursday morning. I will, again, unpin the post, turn off comments, and get everybody's, I'll just announce closed and get everybody's name in that hat and then start drawing. Well, I say start drawing, but we'll start mixing it around, and I'm going to do a live post for that too. So Thursday morning, we'll have an early live post, and pick our winner. Thanks for watching. Bye.